So I've downloaded the Castlevania Symphony of the Night instruction manual. I thought we would take a look at it real quick. These are all scanned, and they're all also a little bit off-center. But that's all right. This was in one of the PlayStation 1 jewel cases, just like a regular CD. And I like the back cover. Coming soon, Metal Gear Solid. Not out yet. That's a game I haven't played in a long time, and that's definitely a classic. Maybe I'll add that to my list of games to stream. Get your warning: how to handle your PlayStation disc. Warning to the owners of projection television sets. Table of contents. Controlling the horror. Here's your PlayStation. Memory card, controller ports. Oh, this was even before the days of the DualShock, so they didn't even have the analog sticks. Just your D-pads, your face buttons. Tiny shoulder buttons. Hold me closer, tiny shoulder buttons. Richter controls for the final stage only. These button settings cannot be changed from the main menu. So this was the precursor thing that I did, like, I don't know, 4 fucking times. 3 times, something like that. No, the PlayStation 1 did have DualShock. It was kind of late in its life, because the PlayStation 2 had the DualShock 2. Alucard. You can change the button functions of your controller from the system menu screen. Use the weapon or item in Alucard's right hand, his left hand. See, this would have been probably more beneficial if I read this last time. Jump, select items on menu screens. Up and circle or square. Use special button. Backdash. Huh. R1, shapeshift into bat. Requires special item. Shapeshift into wolf requires special item. Shapeshift into mist. And eventually I'll be able to double jump as well. This is our story. This is the exact story that scrolled by when we played last time. Opening scroll. Characters: Alucard. Real name: Adrian Fahrenheit's Epis. Age, around 400, give or take. Offspring of an unnatural union between Count Dracula and a human woman. Doesn't matter what her name. Alucard possesses inhuman strength and dark magical powers. His weapon of choice is a sword. Uses a variety of them for his need. An adept shapeshifter, commonly using the forms of wolf, bat, and mist to use and terrify his opponents. Alucard also relies heavily on ancient relics, magical items to perform elaborate magical. DualShock came out in 1997 and PS 2000. Thank you. Belmont, Maria Renard. Jeff, Master Librarian. Oh, it's the other way around. Okay, I thought that this was the Master Librarian and this was Deaf. And I was like, weird. I thought this guy would have been Deaf. I like his little buddy here. He's the keeper of the library in Dracula's castle. He's a human wealth of known centuries. Special items as well, which he part with for a price. Ooh, so I will find a store eventually. Death. The evil spirit is an ally of Dracula's. Should come as a surprise to no one familiar with the Count's nocturnal activities. Lisa. So his mother does have a name. Alucard's mother and Dracula's wife. She's the only woman Dracula has ever loved, yet for some reason chosen not to take away her human form and bring her over to the dark ranks of the vampire. She was a good, kind-hearted soul who was mistakenly executed as a witch for preparing medicine to help the sick. Fucking witches, am I right? Starting the game. Rules? the hell do you mean rules? For Alucard, raging through you is the hunger and the bloodlust of your vampire father, and the gentle, empathic compassion of your human mother. As you have tried to come to terms with that constant internal struggle, recognize the outer struggle as well. The need to destroy Castlevania, bury the demons, both within the castle and within your soul. On your mission, discover ancient relics, open new paths. Hidden weapons and magical items from time long forgotten will be uncovered. Some weapons and items have restricted use and must earn hearts. To enable them. See, this is so weird. As your quest continues, you will encounter a myriad of monsters and dark forces who will challenge your progress. Every victory gives you experience, yields power and strength. Gradually, you'll be able to face and defeat stronger and stronger foes. You receive damage. You lose some of your life force. Because you are half human, you can be defeated more easily than your father. If your life drains to 0, the start screen will reappear. And if you've saved the game in progress, you can resume play from the last location. Oh, okay. So this this glittery blue thing is my magic meter. Don't have a way to spend magic. Ooh. HP, your life. MP, your magic. Okay. Hearts, number of rooms you have visited. Number of enemies you've defeated. Current level. Attack shows you the attack power for each button. Defense shows your current defensive power. This really isn't describing this as well as I'd like. Strength level. This affects your basic attack power. Constitution. This affects your basic defense power. Intelligent. This affects your magic power. And luck. This affects your critical hits and just the idea of other actions. XP is experience points. NEXT. Next. The number of points you need to advance to the next level. Gold. The amount of American dollars that you have. Items, spells, relics. Familiars. Shows the status of your familiars that you currently control. Ooh, I like familiars. There are 4 kinds of items in the game. It's tiny money, tiny heart, big heart. Okay. Note, be sure to read the attack and defensive abilities of each item if available. This will help you choose the right weapon / item at the right time. If you've made your selection, press the X button to equip it. Use the directional buttons to scroll up and down through the equip areas. Right hand, left hand, head, etc. Press the X button. Select equip area, and use the directional buttons to scroll through your possible items. Right. Types of weapons. Only effective. Fist weapons are only effective within close range. Short swords, close to medium range. Swords, basic single-handed swords. Two-handed. These are powerful with long reach, however, both hands required to wield these weapons properly. Clubs. Some enemies are easier to defeat with these types of weapons. I gotta assume. I am learning some stuff here. I'm assuming that the club weapons, some enemies will be easier to defeat. I assume it's like D&D. Like, they're more effective against skeletons. Got relics. We'll find these things. Oh, Cube of Zoe. The first relic you find. When activated, this relic will allow items to appear when you destroy candles. Soul of Wolf, Soul of Bat, Soul of Myth. Leap Stone lets me double jump. Special weapons. Oh, these are the special weapons. Okay. So what does the clock do? Stops time for enemies. However, there are some enemies that has little or no effect. Okay. This spiny thing. Aguinea. strikes enemies with sacred lightning. When it hits, you can continue the attack by holding down the attack button until your hearts are gone. Rebound stone. That's the one that tucks quarters down the hallway. Bibooty. Embodiment of holy ashes created by a saint. Damages any enemy that it touches. Feels like a trap, I guess. Got some spells, stone poison cure statuses. Look at these pictures. Speaking of D&D, did you see Paramount Plus just greenlit a straight-to-series order for 8 episodes of a D&D live-action show? I did not. I did not. But I think they're working on a movie, aren't they? Final stages of Bloodlines relive the final showdown between Richter and Dracula. Ooh, Lookout Point. What mystery does this telescope? Does the telescope help unravel? Look inside the sea. I did, and I saw a dude on a rowboat. Long Library. This is the domain of the Master Librarian. He's willing to help any adventurer who passes through for a price. Everyone's got a price. Buy items, sell items, tactic. Get information to help you in battle. Sound test. Save rooms. These are rooms where you can recover your strength and save your progress. They are located throughout Castlevania. Stand beneath the cube in the center room and press the up directional button. Really wish I knew that. Note, absolutely do not pull out or insert memory cards when saving. If the user selects yes from the first yes or no options, the game will be saved. However, if the user selects no, the user selects no from the first yes or no options and selects yes from the second yes or no options, a new save block will be started. Alright, man. Ah, the old liner notes. Symphony of the Night note. Alright. I think we're all set here.